right, welcome to the Superhero Post Show where we talk about things Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. And today, I want to talk to you guys about Superman, aka Henry Cavill, and the Man of Steel. So, I'm not sure if you guys have seen yet, but I mean, it's pretty much been confirmed by all of the, mainstream sources, comicbook.com, Heroic Hollywood. They all post about it. So, if you don't live under a rock, then you found out yesterday that Warner Brothers does have a Man of Steel 2 movie in development with Henry Cavill, and that they are actively searching for a new director. By the way, just for a shameless plug, DC, listen to me, man. Me and my boy Matt Oler, we are some big Superman fans. We know the lore, so all I'm saying is hook some brothers up. We'll direct it, or we will write it. You let us know. And by us writing it, I promise you we will blow Marvel out of the water. I promise you. Me and Matt Oler would deliver a fire film. Just kidding. But yeah, so if you don't live under a rock, that's what's happening. They are being, it's happening. But here are some. Here I do have a couple of details about this though. If you don't know, so with Henry Cavill's really busy schedule, he probably wouldn't even get to filming this until 2024. You know what I mean? And when I say 2024, I'm talking about mid late, so maybe like June, July, August, around that time. Because think about it. This man has The Witcher, which is like a really big commitment for him. And obviously, if you guys don't know, he's been super committed to that role. And I think for Henry Cavill, it's just a lot for him, right now for filming. So he'll probably end up getting done that around that time. So we're not going to be. It's not like they're going to start filming like next year. It's going to take a minute for that to happen. But as I said before, man, I do think this is a really big deal. But I am also a little scared because I was watching The Den of Nerds, and he was kind of breaking down the whole entire deal with the Warner Bros. Being sold to the AT&T or whoever they're with now. And basically what he was saying is that, like, the people that own Warner Brothers now, they don't want to keep them. Like, their plan right now is to kind of repackage it to resell it in 2024. And the plan that apparently is in place is that Dwayne's going to do Black Adam, and then we're going to get all these films. DC's going to make a bunch of money, and then then the company's going to repackage it to be more viable than it was when they bought it, and then they're going to sell it to another company. And the rumor is that Universal is going to be the next owner of Warner Bros., which, a lot of fans want. I have my own opinions. I would rather see Amazon buy DC, just because I've seen what they've done with the boys and with Invincible. I think it will be a complete win if Amazon got DC. But yeah, so I am a little skeptical about this film filming in 2024, because if this is true and Warner Brothers does get sold in 2024, it just begs the question of, like, is this even going to hit the point of filming, like the fact that it's going to be this late, So I do have some minor fears regarding that, but I did also hear that the director that is mostly being eyed for this role is James Gunn. Okay, now I do think this will be different for James Gunn. It will be a different type of project. I mean, because if you look at Peacemaker, and if you are to look at Suicide Squad, and if you're even to look at Guardians of the Galaxy, James Gunn's bag, like the way his place of success is filming groups. I think he films groups well, and he's always filmed like jokey films, films that are very joke based, films that are very, funny. So with the character like Superman that's very serious, I think it's kind of a different turn for James Gunn. But here's the thing. I think that if they pick James Gunn has the potential to make a masterpiece film, because I do take a look at Marvel, right? Like, take a look at the Russos, for an example. They were doing TV show episodes, and they went from a TV show episode to freaking Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and we saw how that turned out, And I think for James Gunn, I think it's the same way, when he does something that's kind of opposite to what he's done before. And when you get someone that hasn't really done projects like this, they take a different and a better approach. And usually guys that don't film these kind of films like that are serious, I think he'll be more attached to the lore than most. I think Zack Snyder took kind of a nosedive off of the lore for Superman and a lot of other characters. One of the reasons why I can't stand Zack Snyder's films. But I think that James Gunn is a guy that sticks to his lore. I think James Gunn knows his stuff. I think James Gunn studies the actual comics and the content. And to be honest, darn near everything that James Gunn has touched has been a banger. So, if James Gunn is to do this, I would be so happy. But yeah, I think the fact that this movie's happening, it's a long time coming. This thing should have happened 10 years ago, but it is to what it is. Or 10 years ago, the movie came out in 2013. But this thing should have came out in 2019 or whatever have you. But it's never too late. Henry Cavill's still in his prime body, and there's something that you can make out of this. And so yeah, man, I think it's a good move for DC, and I think it's going to bring back a lot of the old fans. So there's no complaints over here. I just am very scared of the deals that are going on behind the scenes. And as long as they choose the right director, I'm fine. And I know James Gunn is like in the running to be the guy, and I wouldn't be mad at that. I think that would be a great pick. Very out of the box, but I think that's what we need. We need someone that's out of the box. We don't need J.J. Abrams. We don't need those kind of guys that are inconsistent. We need a consistent guy like James Gunn. James Gunn has put out bangers. So that's all I feel, guys. But tell me what you guys think. Do you guys like the idea of Man of Steel 2 happening? Do you not? Just leave some of your thoughts below, and I'll comment back and forth. All right. So have a nice day. Please like and subscribe. Peace out.